Ayolane Halusky. I'm the naturalist for St. Johns County Parks and Recreation. Well, what a naturalist is somebody who learns and teaches about the flora and fauna of a specific, well, it could be anywhere, but I do usually focus on Northeast Florida area. I take my role a little bit more about connecting humans with the natural world. I think that's that's the part that we often miss. I think a lot of times what happens is we look at as if we are supposed to be in charge of the natural world, and I don't think we're doing such a good job. So steward is not really in my vocabulary. I try to shift it towards kinship. So I'm trying to develop relationships with the natural world, and I'm also trying to develop programs that can help others get more in tune to their relationships with the natural world, which ultimately that just comes back down to ourselves. What I would suggest if anybody's interested in exploring these areas to get in kayaking or canoeing or some waterway experience, preferably something that doesn't have an engine. You're going to disturb and make lots of ripples in the disturbance of the area if you have a very loud engine or a lot of talking people on your trips. So if you can quiet down and bring the disturbance level like really close to you, so it's not projecting beyond you, then you'll actually see a lot more stuff. Like, have you ever known somebody that always sees this type of bird or this type of creature? One example is like hummingbirds. A lot of runners see hummingbirds all the time. I never see a hummingbird ever when I'm in the woods. It's not a bird that's really, I'm attracted and it's attracted to me. I see anhingas all the time. I like to watch. I like to see interactions. I like to understand how those interactions play in people's lives and nature's lives. And if you look at the anhinga, cormorant as well, but the anhinga is more freshwater. I spend a lot more time towards the freshwater. It's where my heart is in the natural world out there. Anhingas really appreciate the freshwater areas. They are often loners. If you really dig into the natural world and start to become aware of self in the natural world, everything's out there that you need. The answer to your questions are out there. I often will say, if you look into nature, you'll find yourself looking back at yourself.